should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Spread the ball around this drive.
Check, man. Check, man.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Right offense, keep pushing the ball downfield. Hit the pager, Taylor. Pass it.
Read the look. Read the look.
Keep running, baby.
Go, Reed. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Oh, man, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Wiggles free. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
It's close. That opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, and able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Incredible, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Give left side for Pierce. Down to about the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31 enough for the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Loose football. The ball comes out. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They took a shot at the line. It's going to be a third down.
And he's mixing up his first foot passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Watson.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come back from the loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Landry. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing more every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 1st and 10 is Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pick on the 4th. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Unlock line.
And off right side to Pierce. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him all complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They're trying to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Watson down to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. The Browns send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Landry now on the return. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
And they will take him down, but not before they reach the 50.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Give to Pierce now on the option. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll work his way inside the 40 now to the 28. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd down and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now they'll change things up. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
Like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
19 Chargers.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's
face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Talked about at halftime, whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Because it's fake.
Touchdown, Houston. It's that quarterback. 83 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
33, round 7.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here as he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. But really not much secret there in 3rd and long. He was looking to throw the football, and I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in
that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know what the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, he put on a clock and a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now it's going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's going to use his legs here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Come 19! Come 19!
Those chains, keep them moving.
18, Pioneer!
2nd and 11. That's complete to Dell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Keep up with our attack.
2nd and 6. extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
40. Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Watson, off play action. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. From left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. Here's Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over once again. And they head over the 8-yard line.
Charles, our offense continue. That's the second pick for the
That was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Now a 2nd and 2. Another carry for Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check mask, check mask.
Going for it with Pierce.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to get the football as he gets this past the 20-yard line. Well, again, it tries desperate times, call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it.
There he goes, right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them, that's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The return man down to a knee, and this
TDS will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And he comes back with one, and it's a fumble.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a stupid score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
New York on now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Texans 23, Browns 21. New York to kick off for
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Totally a penalty.
Come on. Set. Check smash. Check smash. Hurt. Three. Ready,
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
70 Ranger.
I believe in you, okay?
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on second is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Watson now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A gain of 32 that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. This will be caught at about the 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Garrett Stingley picks it.
Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Picked it up. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds right around the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Man, this is where as coaches,
You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this